So, work here often?
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
I guess so.
Got a sec? Sorry. I... You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters. On account of it's his job and what all, but... That's not the only side of the tale. Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. It don't seem right to me, mister. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
So we got multiple objectives. So I guess I'll hit the closest one that's not an exit. There we go, Vicar.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
Ugh. Guess he's in this building.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked her to do? Depriving them of
That last
safety
one was
from
kinda funny.
marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, The collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Of course.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
So that's like a side quest thing that I don't really need, and that dude didn't help me the way I thought he would. So let's go to the botanical lab. Yeah.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to. Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
Right, because I watch that all the time.
Hebs to Shirley. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
That was just an interesting conversation, I guess. I have no idea what that stuff in the bottom left corner is. Ooh. Nice. I got a helmet of some kind. This armor, that helmet looks like Dead Space.
Watch out!
Oh, oof. F, right? Don't know why I decided to switch to this. Man, I need something stronger to kill people with.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you.
No, I don't
Whatever
know you.
you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh?
Yeah.
You must be one of those philosophicals.
No.
Already got ourselves one of those.
Well, that's great.
A Geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Sorry to hear that.
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Good luck with that. Yeah, that was a little mean, but I have a lot to do.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
About to shit on everything you just said because I'm gonna mention someone that you don't like.
I have been called that, among other things. Green from grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
What's been cleaned? The tobaccorn or the spittoon? No, I'm joking.
Reed Thompson?
Yeah.
Here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip him out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Sure.
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Yeah, I really don't want to help either of you. I just want a power regulator. Gosh, dang it.
Heading back.
Oh. Guess these are just commands I can give to her. That looks like a botanical whoozy. What's it? This looks like something out of a Dr. Seuss book, right? Like the Who's. No. I'll think about the movie. The Lorax. Is that the one I'm thinking about? I think the Lorax is the movie I'm thinking about, where they have the cotton candy ball looking trees.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Obviously, I can't go that way, right?
System.
Dude, why? Ah! Where did it go? I'm doing like no damage. Oh, there's where it went. Sure. That's what I've been wanting. Okay, inventory. That one for that one. We'll try that for that. I have to use this one's ammo sparingly. Well, this does less damage than my pistol. Dang it. Goodness, I have no ammo left. That's the creepiest fucking face I've ever seen. Looks like his day job is to touch children. Vending machine, huh? Is there bullets in it? It does. Where's my... So I'm guessing... What? Oh.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. Everyone all right?
So I'm just gonna go around whacking these things. Seems to be doing the best for me. That was easy.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
Oh. Well. Less easy. I do have to explore just a little bit.
That was quick. Incoming!
Seems to be the best frickin' weapon I have against them. This poor guy.
All security.
Oh shit.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation.
Hey, it's
systems
Jeremy.
Operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice.
It's Space Fish choice.
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties. Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
Yeah.
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Yeah, go kill him. I don't care. Nice. More boolats.
There's 2 more.
Pew.
What will happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
I don't really care, man.
Away, Phantom!
The fuck? Someone's tripping on acid?
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. Here they come!
Workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor. Fantastic. You know what I really need to do? Repair my weapons.
Where'd they go? If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to Blair?
I don't know.
Unexpected investigating.
Here they come!
Oh, I thought you were dead.
The last. I'm not sure what the right is. All I know is the decision's final. Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cool. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out of me. Edgewater's hurting.
Yeah,
Losing
well, I
workers
wasn't
year
planning
after
on
year, and corporate
cutting off
hardly
their
ever sends
stuff.
replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something. Really? I mean, wow.
Yeah, you seem like a good person.
No one's ever told me those words in that order.
That was a weird way of putting that. To Edgewater. Oh, what the fuck is that?
He used to follow me around before he left.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Chopped
whoa,
you into
whoa.
pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
'Cause you smell bad.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Well, this just got creepy.
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Alright, well, that does it for this video. You guys hopefully will be able to see a part 2 here shortly. Peace out.